Okay, what's my soul's purpose and my soul's mission? Well, lots of people seem to like to think they know what they're doing with this. But if you don't know thyself, how would you know what your mission is? It's a perception, it's a subtlety, it's a vibration. So, for instance, in my journey, when I woke up with a bucket load of fire, I was like, well, I'm going to do everything, Give me this spirit world and I'm going to find out everything that I can and see what I can do, right? Because I was always performance-based, doing lots of outdoor adventure sports and football and things. So that kind of just translated into my spiritual journey. So at one stage I thought, okay, I was going to be a personal trainer, of course, a holistic lifestyle coach. Oh, that's my soul's purpose. Then I was, would I do some NLP, master practitioner, all that sort of stuff. Psychology. Oh, I thought I was going to be a psychologist. Oh, and I did coaching courses. I was going to be a coach. Done some Ayurvedic training. Oh, I thought I'm going to be a herbalist. Did some spiritual healing. Oh, I'm going to be a spiritual healer. And there's a bunch of other things as well, but you get the point. So at each stage that I grew and learned and attracted and earned more consciousness, I could have cut out at any point and tried to do that. But this was me, right? I got a bucket load of fire and a bucket load of air as my natural body time, balancing it out, and I just went, because I did the things that my mind didn't like quite often. Because that was where the growth is, in balancing ourselves. Quite often, put it this way, if there's resistance, it's something within inside here that is telling you, oh, I don't like that. And a feeling is a fourth dimensional perception below thought. So there's pretty much no such thing as a feeling. It's all perception and a vibration. Everything in the universe, in this holographic universe, is. So until a person gets to up top an enlightenment, that's the priority for everybody. Because if I was back in the day, a number of years ago, when I still had a really toxic liver and gallbladder, I could have been a holistic lifestyle coach. Would have been good. Could have been alright. But I didn't know myself because I was still an angry prick. So everything of my vision and my perception and my world, I would have to look through the vision of an angry prick liver. So it's like angry glasses. Oh yeah, I'm fantastic, I'm doing great. Oh, I'm superb, I'm really intelligent, I'm doing some meditation, I'm doing great. And I was. But I was still looking through the lens of an angry liver because I hadn't sorted it out. So the vibration was average. I couldn't see I could see parts of the divine, or you think you can, because I was learning and studying the esoteric. But you didn't see me going out and telling people, oh, this is the spiritual path, this is how you got to do it, because I didn't have the higher centers awakened. Now that I've had it awakened for about 4 years, now I can perceive the unknown, because it's consciousness that goes through the body and the nervous and chakra or endocrine system, only when it's awake. And you'll know it's awake. There's no mistake in these things. But if it hasn't happened, and it's a rare occurrence, because you have to have the discipline to do it, to get it done and do a lot of things that you don't like, you have to learn and rebuild the body. So, how can we have a soul's purpose or a mission if we don't know ourselves? There's too much illusionary delusion. So if there's still visions going on, that's just projected light on the back of the eyelids from the lower centers. That's delusion. It's illusion. So if we've still got that going on and we go, oh yeah, this is my soul's mission. That delusion, can you see? Because if we're looking through our two eyes, we're in duality. There's left and right sides of the masculine and feminine nervous system, or Ida and Pingala, have not been joined into oneness. So we're always perceiving everything as duality and separate from us, because that's what the lower mind does. You'll notice, oh look, two eyes perception, they're curved. And it's the most sensitive part of the body, is the iris, And you'll notice people whinge and sook when you tell them something and they didn't like. Oh, that doesn't fit into my belief system. Stop thinking. Stop believing. They are a falsehood. Completely. When you get to the higher levels. So, get rid of thought, get to nothing, get to oneness, then your soul's purpose and mission may come through. Because it took, when did it come through for me? It was about three and a bit years ago, or 3 and a bit years after my Kundalini raising, which people call enlightenment, up here. 3.5 years after. And people are just starting, do a weekend Reiki course and thinking their soul's mission is to be a healer. You look at them, their body's disgusting. They don't even know how to feed themselves. Drink enough water in the day half the time. How can this person be a healer if they haven't healed themselves? So, I'm always a big fan of do your own work. It's totally cool to put off a couple of different, things helping other people, because unless there's an energy exchange, you're depleting yourself. So then if you can switch that and go do a yoga class or a meditation course or whatever you're doing to learn and grow, that's going to be beneficial for you and your soul and your body. So you're internally empowered and growing. Pretty cool, huh? Then you're more likely to find your own soul's purpose, because if we're looking for it external from ourselves, well, the frequencies that are there are those of the matrix. So we're going to get told, oh yeah, my soul's purpose is to be a garbologist. Or I'm going to go work for the government. Oh, the mind control people. How can that role be aligned with your soul when it's for the mind control people? See, you got to know yourself. As it says on the entrance to every Greek temple, know thyself. That's the ultimate goal. After then, you can start to co-create and do your world because you know what your soul's purpose is. You know what mine is? To start an esoteric mystery school and lead the people out of mental slavery. Yeah, big one. Still daunting. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but we'll see how it goes. Soul's purpose, and it'll be a big one, and when it does hit you, thwack, it'll knock you big time. It did for me. When it popped in like a day after an ayahuasca ceremony, I was emotional, I was crying, I was like, it knocked me for 6. I'm like, what the fuck? How can I do that? That's like Moses level stuff. And I'm still getting used to that idea. I can do it. Whether I want to put in the effort, my fungus is saying it couldn't be bothered, because that's what fungus does. So, we'll see how that goes. But definitely, soul's mission purpose, it's a vibration. It's a very high, subtle vibration. So, it will knock you. And it won't come from you, it'll come from your body. And it may be daunting. So, what's the mission? Enlightenment first.